Good evening, everybody. It is a Tuesday. Lennox, it's good to see you. Howdy, VP. Hey, Rich. Hey, Super. T-Rex Kid, good to see you guys. Hey, Red Deer. Sorry I'm late. I had a doctor's appointment earlier today, and, they did more blood draws and stuff, and honestly, afterwards, I needed a little bit of a lie down, and that lie down just went a little bit too far. And against my better judgment, we're going to start an Orison because that worked so well yesterday, and I actually mean that. It worked, so, you know. Ooh, Pinoy, what's for lunch? Hey, biker. Yeah, kid, I mean, Wave 2 is coming up, so... In fact, Wave 2 might be tonight. Oh, biker, he's not even up here. He's chilling in the window. Downstairs. Oh, look at this guy. Baked chicken thighs and roasted vegetables. Man, that sounds healthy as all get out. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. Okay, I'm gonna ask a dumb question. And there's a chance that I'm already doing it. And I just don't know that I'm doing it. But how the crap do you roast vegetables? Like you just put them in a pan, right? And warm them. Yeah, of course, T-Rex. Yeah, look at that, 133 hauling.
The next shuttle.
Man, that takes a moment to to open up. Hey, look at that, 50K, and it's only 3 stops. Now, I don't know if you guys saw, but good old Elliot made a really nice post earlier today on Spectrum, and that post said that they were adjusting the mission payouts. That they are going to be doing. It's going to take a few patches. It might take a few days. But they are adjusting the mission payouts. They have definitely observed the feedback, and they're making a crap ton of ships for rent and lowering rent prices. And guess what? They're actually making the C2, I think it's a C2 Caterpillar, Hull C, and like 20 other ships rentable. So imagine that. Imagine that. All those ships going to be rentable, including the Vulture. So now you don't have to save up millions just to start salvaging. You can actually just salvage. I got you, Pino. But still though, you could have lied to me like, yes, I roasted them myself. Biker, I do have an air fryer. I throw chicken in there. I've just never considered putting a vegetable in there. Maybe I will now. Hey, Bones, you would be the one to ask about the doctor. Sorry, just, the name fits. Yes, Danger. That's how I had to do it, too. I had to fail my way upwards. I guarantee you it's a feature. so we can actually test out. Oh,
Shuttle?
kid.
Not a problem. Another shuttle will be along shortly.
Thank you, kid.
Highway shuttle service. More flights.
Thank you,
less
man.
delays.
And yeah, Raymond, you might have to wipe your account. Orison seems to be working. Like, I hate basing out of Orison, but it appears to be working.
Check for your personal belongings before and after all shuttle.
Thank you, kid. I might actually get an icy tonight. Because Terminator is in theaters tonight, the original Terminator. But Bones, to go back to it, yeah, the doc went fine. Like, they got more blood. They went over the old blood work as well. You know, things don't look... They're not good, but they're not worse. Does that make sense? You know? Liver had some odd numbers. They weren't out of range. Well, they were a little out of, like, just barely out of normal range. But I'm coked up on so many drugs. Oh, drugs! I need to take pills.
Welcome.
But yeah, no, like, you know, things are within parameters of what's to be expected. If that makes sense. Hey, Rhino.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Yeah, see, biker.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit.
I like some roasted vegetables. I'm useless in the kitchen. I've gotten better, but comparatively, especially when it gets posted over in the food channel, in the Discord, I'm useless. CBC. I actually can... I don't know if it's like I can taste the acidity or just like my brain fakes it, but I eat a crap ton of cherry tomatoes. Not roasted, though. Oh, no, not roasted. I love me a natural, washed room temperature cherry tomato. I will eat a bucket of cherry tomatoes. I eat cherry tomatoes as a snack just about every day. All right, let's get this somewhere. We're going to try another hauling mission. We'll probably start it at Seraphim. But I can't be around too long, because, you know, if I do want to see Terminator, which I would prefer to see the second one.
Landing gear up.
I find the second one to be a lot more endearing. Alphonse, when it works, it's amazing. Or at the very least, highly enjoyable. And slowly but surely it will work better with each patch. Oh, Raymond, patch drop just dropped. You're good to go. We're in it. Like, it literally dropped like 4 minutes before I started streaming. In fact, you know what, while I climb, I could actually look for a contract. Experienced. Direct. I think I might pass on that one. Now, we're not going to worry too much about these payouts, since, you know, they have confirmed that they're not going to... that they're going to change them up. Hey, hold on. Looks like the job we did last night. I mean, the numbers are slightly different, but it's the job. It's what we did. What about an Arc L2? A junior rank. I wish it would tell you what the SCU was, you know? Like, you know what? I kind of want to do that. Maybe, since it's a medium haul, it'll be 16 SCUs, and you know, we can do it. The Caterpillar. I like the Caterpillar. Like, if I got to, I'll use a C2 or whatever, but... Hey, Deplorable! Echo the fields, man. We're in wave 1 right now, which might be wave 2. Later, they're gonna monitor it, see how it goes. Rhino? I don't think they did they? Because Elliot said it was gonna be a few days. Danger, I did absolutely zero blockade running. I have focused entirely on hauling so far. Actually, you know what? You might be onto something, because that's paying 70K right there. And that's essentially what I did last night for 52K. 72K. 54K. I like how some of these just cut off. Now I will say, yeah, I don't think they've balanced them yet. Because see, that's like 2,000 SCU for 50K. That's a whole C. That's a whole C right there. And since we can't use the whole C just yet. Yeah, T-Rex. Yeah, like it literally just... I started the stream right after I downloaded the update. So, like, the update is up. Well, you know, okay, if any of you guys are better at math than I am, I made a spreadsheet last night because I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I took 50 random hauling missions and typed them all up in a spreadsheet of what the rank was, how many SCU, how many stops, what it paid, the payout per SCU, an estimated amount of boxes for the job. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get every single one of them right, because sometimes it's 8 SCU versus 16. Sometimes it's... And I typed it all up, put it in a spreadsheet, and I was so frazzled at the end. It's like, I don't really know what I'm looking at or how I can make this data make sense. Like, I've got the data. I don't know how to analyze it. Yeah, a biker. I feel like the mediums probably pay more per box. Like senior mediums. Christian, good evening to you. Oh, Rhino. Yeah, I think he said it was going to take a few days. In fact, let me go find said post. I was so happy I pinned it. I'll just read some of it, if that's okay. Let's see. In the next few days, we will be committing an update to rebalance all cargo hauling missions. This will make them feel more worthwhile while still respecting effort versus reward. On the subject of effort versus reward, we have used all of your fantastic feedback during the development of the hauling missions to iterate a rebalance of the effort versus reward numbers, which will have a wider effect across all missions going forward. There is also a wonderful little paragraph right below that where they note ships as progression. While reputation and other rewards will be more of a source of progression, you can see how it would be difficult to engage with some of the bigger SCU missions when you only have a nomad. So, they are reducing the amount it costs to rent some hauling focused ships. And also introducing more ships to the rent list. They won't list all of the ships here, but they're adding about 20 plus. And the list so far includes Vulture, Freelancer, Raft, Mole, Mercury Star Runner, Carrick Caterpillar, Hulsey Reclaimer, and Starfarer. So look at that. Look at that nice quality of life feature. Bringing in more ships to rent, bringing in haulers to rent, because like right now the biggest thing you can haul in rent wise is what, the Andromeda? 96 SCU.
Quantum drive is now off.
I think BC, that's fine. Like, that's the thing with trade. I can do a trade run faster than I can do, these deliveries. Well, maybe, depending. But
Quantum drive is now on.
with trade
Quantum drive is now off.
in the current format, I don't know what they're going to adjust it to, but in the current format, last night it took me an hour and 20 minutes to make 52,000 credits. If I was running the exact same cargo, titanium, if I was running literally the exact same amount of SCU, I could have made 200,000, in the time it took me to do that mission. Like, I could have made 4 runs. And that's if I was doing the exact same amount of SCU. Obviously, in a Caterpillar, you could fill up more, and then it would be even more, and the numbers would be off by a much larger order of magnitude. But
Landing gear down.
But here's the thing, though. I don't care about any of that. Because the whole point of a hauling mission is like, hey, I might have this ship that focuses on hauling a lot of cargo, but I don't have money to fill it full of cargo, or maybe I don't want to risk my own money. So Kovalex goes, hey. How's it going, owner operator? Have I got a job for you? And you go, cool. That's it. That's the whole point. It's so you can haul without having to risk your own money. So I don't care if it doesn't compare to trade. It's not supposed to compare to trade.
Landing complete.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, exactly, BC. They're a nice, laid back, I mean, maybe not super laid back, but, it's a nice mission that allows you to utilize your transportation ships, cargo ships, your haulers.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Allows you to do all that without having to risk your own money. I gotta make a stop by the cargo deck and go grab tractor beam. Yeah, Dragnos, I don't think anybody's gonna pirate it. Really don't. Because one, these routes are all over the place. Like, right now, pirates have a hard enough time snaring, traders running RMC. Like, you have to sit in an ultra specific spot. And it's a lot smaller than you'd think it is, just to be able to snare. Because, like, hold on. Let me get up here, and then I'm gonna look at something right quick. Ah, yes, Raymond, thank you. Sorry, yes, I will take meds. Like, okay, so like let's look at these jobs, all right? Aluminum, tungsten, hydrogen, titanium, ag supplies, hydrogen stems, tungsten, titanium, quartz, I mean, the courts could be worth something, but like, unless they're deflating the economy and rebalancing the entire thing right now, like pressurized ice, I don't even know if you can sell that right now. 10. They're moving. Really? 10? Okay. So like, let's say you pull over a ship, you snare somebody. Like, yeah, you're going to be making like maybe a couple of thousand credits tops. Not to mention, these are going all over from all over. Oh, hey. We're actually right now. We could take that. We're not, but we could. So anyway, yeah, no, that's my point. While you could be pirated, I don't think there's money in it. And with the start and end points just being all over the place, like someone's gonna get shot. Because, you know, it'll happen, but it's not going to be something that people can actively prey upon. Right. I gotta take meds. I gotta take meds. Let me throw those back. Otherwise, I'm being terrible. Sir. Leighton, if you post links here, it'll show it for you, but not others. If you post it in Discord, I can copy paste a link. Sorry, I'm just doing meds right quick since I didn't take them earlier. I was napping on the job. Where's that last pill bottle? There it is. Oh, I got so many pill bottles. Okay, bill's taken. Hey, Isaac. And because we're doing hauling, we'll just dress up in all yellows for safety. Busha.
Alright, see you later.
Ah, thank you. Thank you, Lodix. Yeah, snare plan is the way that you calculate that. Yeah, like I've used snare plan a lot. And I gotta say, it's excellent. But it really shows how specific you gotta get. What the crap is that? You know what? There'll be one in my hangar. Oh, thank you, Lodix. I appreciate it. Hey, Marcus.
Welcome. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
All
system.
right. I'm going to do this with the kitty cat one more time. And I got a boogie around 6:30. It's 4:36. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Vehicle selected.
Which I could
Stand
bail
by.
on Terminator, but man, being able
Your
to see that on the
vehicle
big
has been
screen.
delivered to the full-
Which I would prefer Terminator 2. If I had the choice to see either one of them on the big screen, it'd be Terminator 2. I'm not going to argue against Terminator. Hey, Phaedrus. Raymond, I did a little bit in Evocati. A little bit. I'm kind of waiting on the commodity rebalance to come in before I do anything serious. I mean, if you want, after we complete this run, we could go do one or two just to, you know, look at it. Holy crap, look at that. They made it small. Ah, much better. There you go. Wobbly, we're getting close. We're getting close. Or at least closer. Let's go with closer. All right, now before I even move the caterpillar, let's make sure the cargo is going to fit in here. Let's make sure there's 16s. I feel like anything labeled medium is probably going to be 16s. Oh, Raymond, that's because we don't need arms. Not where we're going. Oh, Marcus, whatever do you mean? Yeah. Yeah. Those look like 16s to me. We learned our lesson yesterday. We call up the 16s by themselves. Oh, Wobbly. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, actually, okay, so funny you say that. After the doctor's, I went to go get a haircut. Because I figured since I actually completed a trade run now, that meant that we had some, or not trade run, but a cargo haul yesterday. That meant I could go ahead and cash in on my thing. Because I told myself I wasn't going to cut my hair until we had some meaningful hauling changes and cargo changes. But after the dock, I went to the haircut place. And the lady takes me back to the seat, to sit down, the barber chair. And there's a sash across her chair that says "Happy Birthday." So out of all the people I could have got, I got the lady who's got a happy birthday sash across her seat because it was her birthday. It was her birthday, not mine. And I wanted to take a picture. I wanted to take a picture so bad. No, not a buzz cut, but dude, my hair was to my shoulders. It was to my shoulders. And it's all short now. 3 on the sides, enough on top to play around with. Should I not? Oh, I didn't buy a max lift. Oh, dang it. Oh, poo on me. Now I gotta go all the way back. Arc, they've been used. I've been able to use them before. The Caterpillar's tractor beams aren't in the best location, so I just don't use them. You know, Marcus, 4 years ago, I watched a stream where a guy said he wasn't shaving until Squadron 42 released. And I really hope he didn't sign any legally binding documents about that. You know what? I don't feel like I'm confident enough to pull off a mohawk. Like, a mohawk takes real assertion of character, and I feel like I am too laid back to try to make that statement. Deplorable, I did not. I did not. She was very busy, and I basically tried to be the best customer I could and get on my way with minimal, you know, distraction. All right, tell you what, Raymond, I'll buy the arms. I'll buy the arms for safety. How about that? Arms are bought. No longer bearing arms. And it's just always nice to have a spare on you. Yeah, righto. I actually wanted a pompadour for the longest time. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And then, also briefly, I thought about trying to grow out dreadlocks. That was a weird time. Granted, I was also like 14, 15. But yeah, I always wanted a pompadour. There's a lot that is involved in maintaining a pompadour. Maybe I'll get one later on. To the old man pompadour. I'm headed the wrong way. An eggplant? Babe, people like eggplants. Motor Hero, sadly, there is not a way to auto-load. For trade, there is, if you're trading at larger locations. But if you're buying stuff at like an outpost, gotta manually load. Hey, Sarone. Good evening. All right, let me ask you guys a question. What's the better film, Terminator 1 or Terminator 2? And we're gonna do the thing where we toss stuff over the side and then load it because, you know, that's how the caterpillar works. I mean, VP, that's fair. That's fair. Quantum, it's kind of working. There's still a couple of slight bugs that we're working around, but I would say that it is working. Oh, T-Rex, I haven't purchased any laser discs in a while. I bought a huge collection a couple of months ago. Massive collection. I say massive, but you know, it's like several dozen, I would say, films. And I'm still kind of churning through all of them. I haven't actually watched a movie in a while. I need to. Hey, Revenge. See, I really liked Terminator 2 as a kid, and this is gonna sound soft, but as a child who didn't grow up with the best parents, the idea of having a giant invincible robot dad that you could, you know, that could learn to love was a very appealing thing to a tiny Jack. Yeah, Quantum. We actually did one last night. Took me about an hour and a half, but this one should go a little bit faster. Now, sadly, I have to toss them on the opposite side of the caterpillar, then load them up, because the catwalk is in the way, and I'm going to be honest, the orientation of these freight elevators is not conducive to loading cargo. See, Revenge. I just kind of figure that after Terminator 2, none of them really matter. Like, I don't know how you top what's his face as the T-1000, but you don't. Hey, Sith. Oh, Phaedrus, I feel that. I was the car friend. I was the guy with the car. Now, granted, that car was a 1994 Nissan Sentra. And sometimes, if, you know, Dad was feeling it, the 1964 and a half Mustang. That rarely happened. When it did, man, I was so cool. Well, the car was cool. I wasn't. I was basically David Hasselhoff in Knight Rider, where the car was cooler than I was. Yeah, Robert Patrick. Man, dude could run. Can't you remember when he was in Wayne's World? Yeah, Lord, like, Seraphim's actually been working. It's actually got my, I had a mission there yesterday. Oh, you had the fuzzy dice too? Yes, so did I. I did too. Actually, my mom put those in there. I don't know what she was trying to say. Richard, probably. Because, like, listen, this is pressurized ice. If they ever introduce like a fragile commodity, ooh, ooh, I'm in trouble. Nice, Revenge. Man, chicken mints don't actually sound half bad. Also, I will not be going to Austin to see Transformers 1 as much as I really want to. That's a huge waste of money. That, let's be honest, I ain't got on for a film. Well, that's good, Revenge. I just took my own cat in yesterday. Of course, this was just for allergies and a general checkup. He's not under the weather. Oh, Ray, but I would argue that being shallow is gender neutral. It's just, you know, a car, especially in America, is this symbol of freedom. And when you're a teenager, you've got a friend that has a car, like, you'll do anything. Like, okay, let me put it like this. I had a friend in school who had a Nintendo 64, and honestly, I wasn't even that good of a friend to him. But I hung out with him as much as I possibly could because he had a Nintendo 64. I abused that friendship. Oh, God. Okay, it fixed. I abused that friendship to all get out because poor Matthew had a Nintendo 64, and by golly, I was the poor kid who was going to enjoy it as much as I could. He's like, hey, let's go outside and play with Nerf guns. Like, how about we play in 64? Yeah, see? I was the shallow one. Ooh, Revenge, $700. That is a lot, buddy. I hope it's worth it. Yeah, Richard, we've got one too here. Like, I finally got one for Christmas one year. I didn't stick that other one all the way to the back. I can go one more. There we go. You remember Blast Cores on N64? That was an excellent game. No, Raymond, you're right. You're right. In fact, I mean, that's probably how I got most of my dates, was being cool enough to have a car. Because I wasn't cool enough on my own merit. That's for darn sure. I was a dweebus supremus in school. Absolute dweebus. All right. This can ride up here. And we'll put the smaller ones right there. We can just toss those in, too. No, Revenge, that's fair, man. I get that. I get that. Pets are life. T-Rex, I am still in Little Rock. In fact, I finally got my P.O. box set up and everything. I need to put that in the YouTube stuff. All right. Oh, right. I hope they fix that. I really hope they fix that. Right, that goes in. Well, Revenge, I'll tell you. I definitely prefer animals over children. You don't have to send them to college. They disappoint you in ways that you can quickly forgive. You never have to worry about them putting you in a second-rate home. See, I was the shy kid. I became extroverted a lot later in life. Actually, probably once I got a job. Made up for lost time. Because, like, I grew up lonely. Like, in the middle of the woods. All my neighbors were in their 50s. Nobody to play with. Disinterested parents. I just wanted the interaction, you know. It was extrovert by necessity.
Online. Launch complete.
All right, where am I going? Everest Harbor. All right. Everest Harbor needs ice, ice, baby. What's old Rip Van Winkle up to these days?
Landing gear up.
Hey, Davey.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum drive is now on.
Well, you see, Seneth, it's super pressurized, so if you open it, it explodes. Or maybe it's just dry ice, so you can, you know, have like a foggy stage. Oh man, see, okay, Bones, this is what I don't get. I don't see why people get picked on for being short. Like, one, it's not a thing you can help, and I know children are cruel. Children are some of the most vile, vicious insult makers of all time. Like, if you get insulted by a child, like, you know that's how that child really feels, you know? But like, okay, being short is good. Like, there are advantages and disadvantages to all altitudes of height. Like, one, you get much better blood pressure. Let me tell you how much that starts to matter in old age. Two, you can fit darn near anywhere. And like, that's not an insult. Like, oh wow, you're so tall. I bet you're super uncomfortable on airplane rides. Or good luck fitting in the back of a Chevy S10, you know, in that weird little booster seat. Like, if you got to pack a third person back there, it's like, oh wow, look at this 6.5 foot tall dude. I bet he's super uncomfortable in lots of seating arrangements. But like, when you're tiny, bam, like anywhere. Like, I remember being a kid and being so happy that I could fit in these places. And then like, you get older and it's like, oh, I can't do that anymore. Like, you know how many ceiling fans I have clocked my forehead on? Yeah, exactly, Lord. Exactly. Knees up in the next seat. Well, instead of maybe they pressurize it inside the boxes and then like glue the boxes together. Also, like, okay, like when you're like super tall or like big or whatever, you know, people get intimidated by you, and I don't want to be intimidating, you know? Like, I would say that I am of average height. Like, I'm, you know, 6 foot. And I don't think anyone has actually ever been intimidated by me. God, I hope they haven't. But like, I want to be approachable, and sometimes you hear people like, oh, he's so big, he's so intimidating, and it's like, it's nice to be able to be approachable. And, you know, I feel like that kind of factors back into like the bias people have about heights, and then that one kind of goes negative or reverse. But like, I just don't think people should ding on others for being short. I mean, heck, look at that one dude, that one basketball player who's in Space Jam. Dude was short as all get out. He's in the freaking NBA. I mean, Ken, I am a big fan of Ogre Battle. That's probably my favorite Queen song. Yeah, see, like, yeah, I doubt anyone's ever been intimidated by me. Like, maybe a cake or like, you know, a fresh batch of brownies has been intimidated by me, but oh God, I could go for a brownie. Hey, Brian. Long time no see, man. Good to see you. I'll tell you, you haven't missed much. Like, we're in the new 324 PTU, but you have not missed much, buddy. How you doing? Oh yeah, see, Bones. Yeah, no, that's okay. Okay, let me tell you guys about being short in the military. Now, I have never been in the military, but a long time ago, a B-17 came through Texarkana, and I got to explore through that thing. And tell you what, you want to fit inside a B-17, you got to be a little dude. You want to fit in some of them older submarines? You got to be a little dude. You want to fit in most mechanized whatever in the military? You got to be a little dude. Because it turns out the smaller the thing, less of a profile it has, the less it gets hit. And they don't exactly design them for creature comforts. So, like, yeah, no.
Have a pleasant stay.
You serve your country. Hope you don't have that many inches on you. Because they will stick you inside something you will not be comfortable in. Like, I actually went to explore the B-17 with a friend. And he was taller than I am. Dude literally could not fit through the bomb bay. He had to go around and go in through the tail to fit the, see the rest of it. This is how we'll do it. And gaming, it's good to see you, man. How is Peru this evening? And it's a little different. You know, it's, obviously the hauling missions, and they've done a couple of things. Yeah, see, Danger, that's what you gotta do. I mean, you should always wear your helmet for safety. And, you know, hands never in pockets. Hands can never be in pockets. Yeah, exactly, Mabutu. Exactly. So listen, if any of you guys out there have ever felt bad about not being some giraffe person, like, I know it probably doesn't sound the same coming from me, but you are just fine the way you are. Oh, Raymond, I get that. I get that. See, Ronan, I never got the privilege to be in a B-52. I listened to the band, but never got to be inside the plane. Sadly, the only serving I ever did was in a restaurant. All right. Oh. Ooh, 61 and sunny. That sounds so nice. You know, Mabutu, I believe that. I believe that. That's a big fella right there, and he's gonna always be the first one in. Oh, come on. They're gonna make me do it. They're gonna make me look from the opposite side, aren't they? Nope, there we go. That's it, kid. You know, my doctor today finally asked me, he's like, what's the lobster about on your arm? And it's like, oh gosh, how do I explain this? Oh, gaming, I'm sure. Like, I always imagine Peru being a bit tropical. 61 sounds a little chill. And Bones, I'm sure, man. Like, we're going to be in that weird state for several weeks where there's not a lot going on PU, which, you know, I should use that to log in and make more money towards my 890, but I want to test stuff. Ooh, Raymond, the ambulance corps. Lonix, no. I was like, you know, I I told a friend, that, you know, if they had a lobster at this tattoo convention, I'd get a lobster. They're just nice, you know. Like I like lobsters. Lobsters are nice. Yeah, that's it. How do I just always kind of felt bad for them too. Hey, DG. I mean, I should. I just, you know, between health stuff and burning myself out on PTU, it's just been so hard to log in the PU. Yeah, see, gaming, I start dying at like 72. Like, I took the dog for a walk when I got back. It was like 95 degrees out. And by the time I got back inside, I had to have me a lie down. I was dying. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the heat that put me in bed. Instead of getting the blood draw. Oh, Brian, how's Baldur's Gate going? I need to go back. They've added so many new patches and content. Like, I like how the game came out and they just kind of kept going, wait, there's more. We're going to add more, you know, scenes and endings and stuff. And it's not going to be DLC. It's just going to be part of the game because we're Larian and we don't believe in DLC. Or support DLC. Mabutu, they are. This is actually a mission. This is a single drop-off. Pyro to Everest. And so far, it's been working without issue. I wonder. Oh, how I wonder. Can we grid an 8 on top of a... Haha, we can, okay. Sorry, that shouldn't have been exciting. It just was. You know, Orange Juice, they're looking to release it around October, November. Although, honestly, I would say probably December. They're going to try to get it out for CitizenCon this year. That's their plan. Like, I think it's actually almost ready to go. But, it's going to need some smoothing. You know, Mabutu, I'm still waiting to haul square pigs. Still waiting for my square pigs. Good old Interpork. Why does that say 268 out of 269? Why does that say... Hold on. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. Did I forget one? Back at Everest? I might have to I might have to fly back to Pyro. Hold on. Let's see. We had 16. We had 16 16s. So that's 256. Then we had an 8. No, we had 17 16s, didn't we? We had 17 16s because there was one up front, yeah. Plus an 8. Plus... Hold on. Get off the... Okay, so we're at 268, 269. That was 260, so... 256. Plus an 8. Plus a 4. Plus a 1. Okay, I delivered all of those. Maybe if we bring it back up. Haha, it's still there. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it didn't like me putting that on top there. I mean, kid, you don't have to do math. Hey. We did it. Only a light amount of buggery. Yeah. But we did it. Hooray. Ooh. Yeah, maybe I stacked it too tall. Oh, Raymond, that I will have you know that all the math that you ever hear me do is me doing it with a calculator. I cannot do numbers in my head. They don't even appear. That's right, Russ. Thank you. I gotta earn each one. All right, what do we have? 184. My God. My God. Maybe we should try a planetary. What do you guys think? Should we do a planetary? Should we go somewhere? How about that? We could grab a small ship. Go to all these fun places. Yeah. I'm picking this up here, right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to store the caterpillar. Grab something just a little smaller. That's right, Mabutu. Gotta test it. Oh, PTU. Hey, DPT. Kid, I mean, like, it just all boosted for Kovalex, really. I don't think it boosted for anything else. Yeah, Biker, I'm thinking Cutlass. Because I like my Cutlass. My Cutlass is a pyro. You know what? I'll claim it and walk around the station. How about that? Yeah. We'll just do that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, yeah, Mabutu. They will be. I really hope they make it to where when ships are abandoned, they become unlocked. That way we can move them. Like, an SRV will let you move it, but not all of us got an SRV. Oh, kid. Oh, thank you, kid.
Thank you.
I'll tell you. You want to smuggle? The best thing you can do when it comes to moving anything illicit is the words of Mr. Miyagi. Best defense? No be there. I mean, obviously, you know, that's like saying the trick to beating your enemy is to defeat your enemy without being defeated by your enemy. Hey, okay. Okay. I know I said a smaller ship. What if we did... Hold on.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hold on. Actually, let's just pull the cargo up and see how much we got. Yeah, or a gun. But yeah. I prefer that no be there. Best defense, no be there. Sorry, I kind of want to do this delivery with the Hammerhead, but that also means flying through Hurston atmosphere to 4 places with a Hammerhead, and I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. T-Rex 4.0. Actually, we're getting the CL in 4.0, so this year. Yeah, Soli, I could do it. I just don't know if I want to do it.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
Should we do it? Hold on, let me see what time it is. Ooh, 5:20. I got 40 minutes. Ooh. Ooh, I gotta climb in a Hammerhead. No, I got more than 40 minutes. I got like an hour. Why not? Let's do this.
Please
Let's do
visit us
this.
again. Goodbye. Welcome.
All right, we're gonna do this multi-package delivery
To the ASOP
and a Hammerhead.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, Ken, I don't know if there's any risk. Exactly, boss. Well, DPT, Terminator. The original Terminator is coming back to theaters tonight. One night only. At about 7:15. Tickets are only $5. That's why I do have a timer, because I want to go see Terminator. Where's the button? This thing's got a button, right? Where's the button? Are you the button? Oh, I guess I hit it. Yeah. I mean, it's not a must-see, but the thing is, I really enjoy the theater experience. As someone who has not got to watch a lot of movies, watching them on the big screen is just so nice. So, when I can see a classic movie in theaters, I really enjoy doing it. I really enjoy it. In fact, this November, The Fifth Element is coming back to theaters. Oh, DPT, I do, but it's still not the theater. Does it only go too high? Okay, yeah. So we're too high here. I mean, Ken, who's gonna pull me over for courts? You know, like, what crystal lady is gonna be like, give me all your quartz, and I won't misalign your chakras. Yeah, biker, it does not have a lot. It is 40 SCU. It is super tiny. Right, the clockmakers. They'll clean my clock, which what a weird insult. Like Like, I know it's supposed to be like they're gonna punch you in the face, but like, what is that? What is clean your clock? Like that just sounds nice. Like, thanks, buddy. It was getting really dirty. Yeah, Mabutu. And we're gonna do math right quick. I just want to make sure I've grabbed. Oh, this is one of those jobs that doesn't tell me everything. You know what? I'll get there, and it'll probably tell me how much I need to drop off in the cargo elevator. I mean, Ken, that's fair. I just. Yeah, see, that's where I'm at, Lodix. Like maybe it's just one of those things where the meaning is lost to the era. Sully, do you happen to remember where? Like, I might have to go back in the stream and find a screenshot of it. Like, it's not even telling me in the top right.
You are clear to launch.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Now, Mac, maybe you're onto something there. Like, now, if a guy is coming at me with a mallet, you know, to my face, you know, maybe I'm going to change my mind about the clock cleaning. All right. Let's go deliver a shipment, shall we?
Visit again.
Hey, plane. Oh, plane, we were talking about how the hauling missions aren't really going to, they're not really going to be good for pirates, you know, on account of the, they're fairly, like, you know, low value resources. You know what, we'll just take it. And since the routes are all super spread out, you're still going to be hunting traders instead of, you know, everybody hauling. Really? You let me jump to Farn's way? There we go. Oh, right, but we know what a clock is. It's just, sorry, the insult itself, or not insult, but threat just doesn't sound very threatening.
Quantum travel complete.
Ark, it's for me. It's me. It's not, they're not making the change. F for me is strafe down. So my interact has to be something else. Because I'm still using 2.0 keybinds. Oh, plane, it will be. It will be. What do you guys think? Should I try to use the hangar or should I use the outside? I've never got the hangars to actually work at these places. Now, if somebody gets my goat, I'm going after him, but that's because I want my goat back. Like, that's cattle rustling right there. We don't take kindly to cattle rustling in the South. Hammerhead's, maybe it's because I'm going, almost straight down, but Hammerhead's a lot better in atmosphere than I remember. You know what? We're going to try the hangars. I shouldn't, but by golly, we're going to try it.
Landing gear deployed.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Exactly, Phaedrus. That's what's that like to live deliciously, goat. I like that goat. Shaggy, mostly just bug fixes. There's going to be some big stuff in a couple of patches from now. He says gateway granted, but that ain't opening.
Has already been granted.
All right, you know what? We're just gonna land over here. Turns out those are still bad. Shaggy, not too long. I'm probably gonna finish this mission and then call it. Because I have a movie to go see.
Landing complete.
Whoa! Just barely. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say that's probably a no. I think, yeah, no, that Panther's touching. I'm gonna screw it up. Just yeah. Okay, so the Hammerhead's not built for landing here.
Engines offline.
Biker, let me tell you about Twister. Now I've not seen the new one, Twisters, but I actually won a VHS of Twister at a costume contest
We have been forced to
one
assign a landing
Halloween.
zone to another customer.
All right, does anybody remember how much I had to drop off at Farnsway? Or am I gonna have to go look it up? I'll have to rewind the stream to find it. Actually, Plane, I was dressed as a dolphin. Everybody thought I was a shark, and I was so upset. I'm not a shark, I'm a dolphin. Because I was going through a dolphin phase. Ah, Ken, you're good. I've got an idea. I'll send one down, and it'll tell me how many more I've got, I think. I think I can check the contract amount on the freight elevator itself when I send one down. Oh, Shaggy. That's right, kid. Actually, my mom actually made it. It was like this giant... It was basically a giant stuffed dolphin that I could wear. All right, so 1 4SCU and 1 1SCU. No, I went through a huge dolphin kick as a kid. All about the Flipper movie with Paul Hogan. Had Echo the Dolphin on Sega Genesis, which is probably what gave me my overwhelming fear of being underwater in video games. Water in real life, no problem. Water in video games, God, no, please, never. I blame that dolphin. Yeah, all right, so this is the way we can do it. We'll just throw one in, check our contract orders, because they're all getting at least 4, I think. Oh yeah, Raven. Oh, I am intimately aware of the friendship drive. See, Mac, I never got to watch the show. I only ever had the movie. Paul Hogan one. Which they never explained why the kid's uncle is Australian, living in Florida, but, you know. Extended family, I guess. Actually, you know what? Let's take a screenshot of this contract. This way, I could submit this because you know, it's nice to have the primary objectives. It's nice to be able to know what you're what you're hauling and where it's supposed to go. Okay, there we go. Oh, lassie. Yeah, Wolf, I don't plan on swimming with any dolphins anytime soon.
Engines online. Launch complete.
I've heard the tale of dolphins. And I've seen the one King of the Hill episode about dolphins. Yeah, like, look at this. This thing pulls out of atmosphere so well for how big it is. Like, I know it's a combat ship, but still. All right. Where are we going next? All right, so we've gone to Farnsworth. Collect shipment. Am I missing a box? There's no way that I'm missing a box, is there? Maybe I am. Go by Sakura's son, see what they need.
Landing gear retracted. Quantum travel initiated.
Oh yeah, Raven. Toss around fish. Assaulting puffer fish. Oh man, nature is super cruel. Yeah, Shaggy. Yeah. I should have done a count before I left. That's something I'm gonna have to get into the habit of.
Travel complete.
All right. Now, Raymond, were you like obsessed with sharks, or are you saying like you were scared of sharks? Oh, Shaggy, I'm doing it for giggles. Literally just for fun. I was going to take something small like the cutlass. But I thought, you know what? It's a job that's less than 40 SCU. Why don't we have some fun with it? Let's just take something ridiculous that should not be hauling cargo. Like, that's it. No reason. It's not a tactical thing. Just for funsies.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Yeah, I think I may have left. Actually, you know what? I bet it did the thing where it went, oh, too many boxes, and didn't give me every box that I ordered. I bet that's what it was, because I told it to give me every box. And there's that issue where it thinks it's overloaded, but it's not. So it only calls up partial boxes. I bet that's what it is. Yeah, so we'll make a stop by Everest after we drop this off. That's fair, Raymond. Like, you know, I liked them too. I thought they were super cool. Just, I don't know, I had that whole dolphin kick. It's like sharks haven't really changed. They're like the alligators of the ocean, you know? Like, everything changes, and sharks are basically just like, I'm a shark. How do you do? I haven't changed much in a few million years. All right, so 4 SCU and a 1 SCU. Something tells me there's a 1 SCU left behind at Everest. Nope. We got a 1 right here. Come on. Okay. I guess it does not want me to my tractor beam out while I do this. All right. Maybe I should keep delivering until I run out of boxes. Oh, did you see that? It doesn't even know how many I'm supposed to have. Why am I doing this with a hammerhead? What? No, Raymond. I don't think anybody's hating on sharks. At least I'm not.
Engines online. Launch complete.
I enjoy that sharks like getting pet too. Like, it's kind of hard to get pets deep in the oceans. You know, when they meet divers and it's like, oh God, that feels good. And they'll get jealous too when they see other sharks getting pet. I think it's adorable. All right, should we be better safe than sorry? Or should I? Yeah, I'll try one more delivery. I think we'll try delivering all. The sunny side. Last one's Lorville. Yeah, we'll deliver to Castillo first. That way, I don't have to make any weird jumps. If I don't have enough for Lorville, I can just go up.
Quantum travel initiated.
Now, Phaedrus, that's fair. That's fair. Like, as far as animals that I do not like, wasps are mine. I don't feel like you should be able to fly and sting multiple times. Like, that's not... That's OP. That's broken. Like, whoever built that, that is a cheese build. And it needs to be nerfed. Like, bees, well, okay. Most bees can sting you one time. And
Quantum travel complete.
it took me a long time to try to mitigate my fear of wasps. I've got some paper wasps making a nest outside my front door right now. We've got an uneasy truce because they're just looking for a home. Oh, Raymond, that's fair. Fish are hard to take care of. Like, I feel like with like land creatures, they're a little bit better at adapting. But if you've ever had fish, like in a fish tank, it's like, you know, that water goes off by like half a degree, or the pH goes up by 1, and suddenly they're all dead. Like, fish are persnickety about their biomes. Okay, Phaedrus, they're not gonna like cuddle up like a kitten, but you know, they enjoy like head rubs just like anything else. I actually had a beta fish that enjoyed head rubs. Like, it would come up to the surface when I would wiggle my finger, and I would just like rub it on its little forehead. Suddenly, it's very hard to see these landing pads. There we go. Do they, Kiri? Like, I know they like getting pats. Like, just about every creature does. Once they, you know, figure it out.
Landing complete.
Yeah, Raymond, there's that one shark near Greenland that is, like, what, 200, 300 years old? Just swimming along, being super old. Phaedrus, I want that. I want that so bad. I want a Jason Statham shark. Like how Jason Statham basically plays the same dude in every movie. And totally gets away with it. Like, that is his career, just being Jason Statham. Like, I still need to see The Beekeeper. Which pretty much has the same plot as Thelma. Man, I'm gonna jump on that movie again. If you are looking for a fun film, Thelma is not to be missed. You let's go and send the 2 down. Thelma was excellent. I forget the name of the actress in it, but she was an absolute delight. It also had the last appearance of Richard Roundtree, the original Shaft. You know, Phaedrus, actually, Beekeeper and Thelma have the exact same plot. They're both about little old ladies getting scammed out of lots of money by over the phone. That's where the plots deviate, though. Because bad things happen to the little lady and Beekeeper, and that's when he goes on a vengeance thing. In Thelma, it's the little old lady who goes on a vengeance trip. Because she decides she's going to get her money back. Was it Danger? I'm trying to remember what the actress's name is. Because one, she's 94. This is a 94-year-old lady starring in a movie. And she's actually playing a 91-year-old. So she's actually playing younger. Man, Thelma. Oh, God. Thelma was a beautiful film. I teared up. June something? Raymond, I don't even know if Jason Statham has hair.
Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear retracted.
Oh, you know, I never saw Equalizer. I need to. Yeah, Raymond, yeah, Beekeeper. That's the Jason Statham one. Thelma was... Oh, I gotta look at her name. June Squibb. She did a good job, old June Squibb. I don't remember. It was Lorville. Whoops. Oh, well. As much as I don't want to go to Lorville, I will. Biker, are you asking if I've seen the movie called Man on Fire, or have I seen a Man on Fire? Because I took welding class with a bunch of kids from Sheridan, Arkansas. And they didn't know how to read. So I've seen plenty of Men on Fire. But I've not seen a movie called Man on Fire. Ah, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I have not. Phaedrus, I've seen bits and pieces. That's the, that's where the guy just continuously keeps having a bad day. And wants a McDonald's breakfast, right? But they stopped serving. Like, I've seen parts and pieces. Yeah, words. Denzel, that should be Equalizer, right? I believe that's Denzel Washington. Oh, yeah, Rhino. Phaedrus was asking about Falling Down. Like, it's been on TV when I've been in the same room. I just haven't got to watch the whole thing. See, biker, I learned just enough in welding to know that I was no good at it. But I spent my time making a lot of dumb things. Like, I tried making sword chucks. Spent a long time trying to make swords out of just crappy pot metal. Then we would steal parts from small engine repair and build things like scooters and what have you. Okay, why is Lorville so foggy?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, well, there's that. So there's the spaceport. I would like to have a gateway granted. Oh man, 80 cents. I mean, granted, that was the 90s though, right? Like you could get a Pepsi for that price. There we go. There's gateway granted. Yeah, can't have a good one, man. I'm honestly not too far behind you. Like I said, if I want to do Terminator, I gotta wrap this this package delivery up, and I might have to go to Everest after all.
Warning. Leaving. Safe zone.
Ooh, Raymond. That's a heck of a qualification, dude.
Leaving. Safe zone.
Like, I probably should have tried to stick with it, but
Complete.
it was not,
Engines offline.
it was not for me. You know, Danger, that sounds about right. Now let's go see if I'm missing a box. That's what I should have counted all the boxes. That's what I should have done before leaving. That way I knew if I was getting them all on the elevator. Yeah, Rhino, have a good night, man. All right, let's see if I missed a box. No, I did not. Look at that. Full mission. Contract complete. Well, how about that? Had a slight bug since it wouldn't tell me, you know, what all it needed, but we did it. We delivered. In a Hammerhead, no less. Talk about securing your package. These open up yet? No. All right. Well, I don't want to wake up in Lorville. So I'm going to take this bad boy up to Everest. I mean, Shaggy, it might happen. Won't be tonight, but, you know.
You are clear to launch.
Engine.
And we're going to wait for the doors to open. Oh, those open best.
Launch complete.
Yeah, but Russ, people need those computers. They end up interfacing with people anyway, right?
Landing gear return.
Like, is that the rub there? Ooh, Shaggy. I wish I could stick around for you, buddy. But the Terminator, it calls me, and it starts in, what time is it? Yeah, I gotta get ready. I want to go see Terminator. Starts in an hour. And it'll take me about 20 minutes to drive there. And I still do that thing where, like, I like to get to the theater early. Which is silly. Because, you know, you assign seats and whatnot. Words, it's the first one. Our cinema here is doing this 1984 thing. Where they're showing off a bunch of movies that released in 84. Yesterday was Karate Kid. I missed that one. Tonight it's Terminator. I think tomorrow is Gremlins.
Quantum travel initiated.
And they're also doing Last Starfighter, Ghostbusters. Friday the 13th. Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. And Purple Rain. Which I'm probably going to skip Purple Rain. Hey, no one. I mean, words, that's fair. Like, you know, Terminator 2.
Docking request approved.
I want a dock. I want a hangar. Oh. Oh. Ooh, what are they going to do for that? Ooh. What if you need to load cargo to your... Ooh. What are they going to do for that? If you're trying to load cargo... I mean, I guess maybe just don't do cargo in your Hammerhead. You know what? If you have a Hammerhead, you probably have other ships. Sorry, these not lined. That don't seem right. That don't seem right. That don't seem right at all. Whoopsie doodle. You sure you want this docking port?
Launch initiated. Landing gear deployed.
This doesn't seem right.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight lane. Please vacate the vicinity. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Docking request approved.
Okay, now those are lined up. Now I think we can dock. It's a weird alignment on that last one. Like, I still wanted to go to a hangar, but... You guys agree, right? Like those alignments were just way off.
Automated docking initiated.
stay.
Offline.
Oh, Shaggy, I think that one's for ship to ship. I don't think you need to worry about the raft docking to a station. I don't think anybody's going to steal this, but there we go. Go store that, set my spawn to here just to be safe. Because that's a good thing to do every patch. And then sadly, I will have to call it for the day. Because I have to go see John Connor. Well, technically, John Connor sent his best friend back to be his dad. Spoiler alert. Raymond, if you're talking about the raft, yes. That's right, VP.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I mean, Kiri, there's not a lot I can do about that. I'll do my best. Oh, Richard, I plan to. And Gremlins. Man, excited to see Gremlins on the big screen. Good old Gremlins. Yeah, VP, we actually did 2 today, and it was... What am I doing? This is not the right... I need, Huh. Ah, there they are. Yeah, like, we actually did... Like, I know it's a short stream, but we actually did 2 jobs, and it was actually decent. Like, we had minimum screw-ups. Oh, VP, I will. I've never seen batteries not included. I found a VHS of it behind a dumpster, but it was too degraded to watch. So it's on my eventually list. But all right, you guys have a wonderful night. I will catch you later. And, which will probably be tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be more at the regularly scheduled time. And maybe we'll look into doing some trade runs, Raymond. The numbers won't matter, but at least, you know, you can see how loading up and stuff goes. You guys have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.